Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
Have you ever heard the phrase XRP, all the money? Well, sure you have. If you're in the XRP community, you've been here for a while at least, you've heard that before. People have been saying that for years and years and years, especially on Twitter. You see it pretty darn frequently, but what does it mean? Well, all sorts of people have all sorts of different ideas I've come to find. Some people think that it just means XRP, all the money, just that XRP will bridge all the money around the planet, which is a reasonable concept. But then you can get to the other end of the spectrum where things start to seem a little bit silly. Some people actually have the idea that it means XRP will effectively be worth all of the money that is on the planet today. Whatever that is in terms of United States dollars today, XRP just replaces that all. And there are shades of gray in between. It's the full spectrum from one end to the other. Some of it's a little bit out there for me. And in this video, I'm going to be critiquing some of these ideas and some specifics from people that have spoken in other videos. My fellow XRP YouTubers, they quotes from a specific individual I'm going to cover, and it includes ideas that I just do not subscribe to, including XRP being backed by gold. I think it's a silly idea. I think it's completely ridiculous, and I'm going to articulate why. But some people just think that basically XRP is just going to do everything. I think XRP is fantastic. I think it solves real problems for real people. I think there's an opportunity for it to potentially be worth substantially more in the future than it is today. But I also recognize nothing's guaranteed. But I think some people go a little bit too far. And so I just want to share my perspective here. And since I am going to be critiquing ideas from other members of the XRP community in this video, I want to be very crystal clear from the outset. This is not me attacking anybody. This is me challenging people's ideas. But to me, this is fun. Like, this is one of the most fun things you can do being in the XRP community. Maybe I'm just nerding it up or something, but I love to just go through these critical thinking exercises, just mentally jousting. Like, that's fun. As long as people are friendly. I tell you what, I don't mind my ideas being challenged as long as people are not being rude and they just want to get to whatever the truth is, because that's all I want. I just want to get to whatever the truth is. So this is not me, to be clear, because I know how people are, and that's why I've always prefaced it. And in any video where I critique people's ideas, I'm very careful about this. I don't want anyone to think that this is some sort of attack. It absolutely, I swear on my life, absolutely is not. I just want to talk about this stuff, and we should be able to do that as adults here. And again, if anybody wants to tell me I'm wrong, that's fine. Come at me, tactfully, and I would love to hear it. In fact, again, I think that's fun, and maybe I'll have a response for you. So I just think that's how it should be. But again, given that, again, I'm gonna be critiquing pretty hard here. I just wanted to make sure that there's no confusion about what my intent is. But before going any further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. Now, where did this come from? Well, here's an article from Seeking Alpha titled, "Ripple, Buy the SEC Uncertainty, Sell the Settlement News." And shout out to Brian Monarch for sending this article my way. Now, I am going to cover this article. I read the thing and I found it very interesting. It's not all bad. There are some inaccuracies, but it's just really interesting content, and I wanted to cover that. But there's just one part of this article that I got down to, and they're critiquing the XRP all the money thing, and I was like, yeah, what is it? And then the more I looked into it, the more I was like, okay, this has to be its own, like this one single topic I ended up coming to the conclusion it has to be its own topic. So Brian, if you're listening, I'm still going to cover this article, but it's going to have to be at some point in the future here. XRP, all the money. And so they wrote the following. I will read this sentence. They wrote, many claims are amazingly outlandish. XRP, all the money, makes the assumption that the token will become the standard for all finance in the future. But is there any supporting evidence for this? And I have to agree here, and I promise I'm being respectful when I say this. I do think it's outlandish. And I really, the idea that it's XRP is the future of all things finance, and it's absurd. It is. And again, I'm sorry if I'm going to say this too many times. I'm not trying to be offensive. I want to be precise with my words. That is what I believe. I think the idea is a bad idea. That's what I think. And I don't care who you are. That's why it's not about the person. Whoever you are that believe this, it's not about you. It's about the idea. The idea is not good. Like all the ideas that I'm about to cover, I just think they're not good. And so here's what they link to. And again, nothing personal. If you're watching this from Greg Crypto, this is what they linked to. Actually, was this tweet. And there's this graphic here that says XRP all the money. Here, I'll make it full screen. Total market value, $867 trillion. And it shows debt markets, securitized products, financial derivatives, equity markets, securities financing, asset management, fund administration. But what does this mean? Like, what does this mean to Does this mean XRPs as a market cap of $867 trillion? I wasn't quite clear, and so I even put out a tweet where I was just asking for feedback, and a number of people did respond. But ultimately, you know what it led to, and this is what the rest of the video is going to be covering here. There's an individual here named Dave Diamond. Shout out to you, Dave. Thank you very much. He responded to me and wrote, Matt, I think this is the interview. And indeed, this is an interview which is highly relevant to XRP all the money. And what is it? It's an interview from my fellow XRP YouTuber, Brad Kimes, who runs the very popular YouTube channel Digital Perspectives, which is what's on your screen right now. So that's Brad Kimes in the top right. And then you've got Jimmy Valley, who is at Val Hill Capital. I think I'm saying that correctly. He's the guy at the bottom here. And I had seen him before. He's the guy that's well known in the XRP community for a little over a year ago, sharing this idea that XRP is going to hit $35,000. He was interviewed or had a discussion, however you want to characterize that, with my fellow XRP YouTuber James Rule XRP, and this is what's on your screen now. That's James Rule XRP on the left, with Jimmy Valley on the right. And this was February 10th, 2021, so over a year ago. And I remember watching this video and listening to what Jimmy had to say and thinking that, and again, I don't mean this in a mean way, but I thought it was pretty silly. I really did. Please, nobody hate me for this. I'm not trying to offend here, and yeah, I'm a fan of James Rule XRP. Nothing against Jimmy on a personal level either, but I thought what he was saying was kind of silly. And I'm going to explain why. I'm going to articulate all of this. I'm really going to flesh this out. I'm going to go into great detail here. I actually transcribed a lot of this video and also Brad Kimes' video. Now there was also this, and let's cover this one first. Somebody named Antimony responded to me, and said, ask Evan Schwartz, he might know, in terms of XRP, all the money. What does that mean? And so there's this video clip, and thank you very much, Antimony, for sharing this with me. And there's this video clip where Evan Schwartz, who is a former Ripple employee, he was, one of his quotes from this video that's linked to is, what is Interledger's total addressable market size? All the money. That was his answer. All the money. And Interledger was created by Ripple employees. And so Evan is actually correct. You know, because again, he said, what is Interledger's total addressable market size? All the money. Evan is correct on this. But let me ask you this. What is McDonald's total addressable market? 7.8 billion humans, and ideally 3 meals a day per human, right? That would be the ideal situation for McDonald's. Selling burgers and the Flappy Jacks and the McNuggets, all that crap. But just because that's the addressable market size, it doesn't mean that McDonald's, with all its broken-ass ice cream machines, will successfully sell its burgers and McNuggets to every human on the planet. In fact, it's a virtual certainty that it won't.
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.